Yeah, just address this point.
Okay.
So that you can stand. Go ahead.
Firstly, I want to say good afternoon to all of you here who are present here, and I'll speak on behalf of the four of us. Firstly, we want to thank our President, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, for the effort he personally made to secure our release. I know it's been a long time and we've been hearing that he has really tried his best and he has fulfilled his promise of bringing us back home. For that, we really are grateful and we're really thankful to the President. Secondly, we want to congratulate him on his second term, him and his deputy. We wish him and his entire government all the best. And to all our fellow Kenyan brothers and sisters who stood with our families for your prayers and the emotional support you gave our families, for that we want to thank the entire nation for that. Thank you very much. Lastly, I want to thank the Foreign Affairs Cabinet Minister, the Permanent Secretary who is here with us, and the entire delegation which came to receive us personally. It was quite a huge delegation which came. The entire delegation which personally came and spoke to President Salva and brought us home today. If we are here today, it is because of the government, and secondly, because of all the prayers which the entire nation has been praying for us and for our family. That is all I would like to say. Thank you very much.
Initially, there was reports that could you tell us about the experience there before the rescue?
Okay, well, I wouldn't say much. I would just say that it's been a long journey, and well, we were, I don't know what to say. It's just, it was very unfortunate that, as the PS has mentioned right now, that I don't know why, but we fell into this, and but anyway, we are just happy that we are back home. The experience there, of course, you know, it's a country which peace is not there. It is there, it is not there, it is not stable. So also, it's very worrying for our families as well. Thank you. You can see us. How do we look?
Prisons are the same everywhere. Yeah.
No, they treated us well and we are fine.
If the CS just bring in the middle, and we just wanted to, was there like a prison swap and everything? If you just address it.
No. No.
In the middle, with the mic.
Why you want me here?
And if you are in one facility and all that, and then you mentioned the issue of due diligence. Would you classify Southern Sudan as a dangerous place where anybody making there would do diligence? And then secondly, third, the issue of those ones in Middle East countries, if you share, because we see quite a lot of stories and relatives.
Well, first of all, there was no prisoner swap. This is a process which has undergone due process. As you know, there was a court process, there was a determination of a case, there was a judgment. And what we have negotiated is to have our boys released within the framework of the rule of law. So what they received was a pardon of the president, which is well within the rule of law, which is well within the constitution of South Sudan. So there was no prison swap at all. On the matter of due diligence, this is very, very important. You will know that we have a very good human resource capability. So a lot of companies across the world, not just in South Sudan, seek out Kenyans because of our skill set, because of our expertise. And therefore, the matter of due diligence is not a South Sudan matter alone. Bad companies are everywhere. Bad companies are even here, you know. So this is a caution, because when it happens away from home, the dangers are bigger and riskier. That is why we are saying we would urge everyone that is taking a job away from home to really try and do due diligence so that you don't fall in the wrong hands. And it is not a matter of South Sudan alone. The Middle East has been a problem area, as you all know, and it is an area we've been struggling to streamline, particularly for people that are going for manual or semi-skilled work. Today we are very happy that we are receiving back 4 our young men. They seem well. They have gone through their medical tests. They are fine. So we are very, very grateful. Sometimes we are not this lucky because we have received people that have been injured. We have received people that have come back in body bags, dead. So it is very, very important that first of all, we do due diligence, but secondly, the government is doing a lot to negotiate the right labor framework for our people to work in the Middle East. And now we are specifically even beginning to vet the companies that are recruiting, because you know there are many people that recruit Kenyans all over. Some of them are not registered, are not vetted, are people who are actually extorting people out of their money. And we are thinking in Ministry of Foreign Affairs that we are going to regularly send messages out to parents, to Kenyans, so that when you see somebody advertising and saying, you know, come for recruitment in Kasarani, then you arrive at the gate, pay 100,000, you're going to be a manager of a bank. You know, it is very important that we do feasibility, because this might sound very lucrative, very good opportunity, but it could actually be a death trap. It could be a death trap. It could end up in slavery. It could end up in brothels for girls. It could end up in a lot of bad things. And only last week you heard about the story of slavery even in Libya. So we are doing a lot of work to make sure that we have binding documents with various countries in order that we can protect our kids when they go out. But as the government is doing that, it's very, very important we get information. That's why we urge people when they go outside to register with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs missions there, so that we know where you are, so that we know if there is a problem, we can actually engage, because it is the responsibility of the government to take care of its citizens anywhere in the world. So we hope this experience will be a lesson and a good lesson to everybody else in the country.
The very last question.
Yeah.
From this one.
Just a good question. The type of precedent that has been set, what does it mean to Kenya, and in particular our relationship with our neighbors and our international friends?
There is no precedence. We shall protect any Kenyan anywhere. That is the responsibility of this government. You know, and that is what we did in this time. That is what we will do to any Kenyan that is in distress anywhere in the world. Thank you very much. Yeah.